back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Lightweight attraction featuring Brok Weaver and felony Charles Bennett. First to the scale, Brok Weaver. £156.2 for Brok Weaver. And now stepping to the scale, please welcome felony Charles Bennett. £154.6 for felony Charles Bennett. Let's hear it for Brok Weaver and felony Charles Bennett.
Well, fuck me and my plans, right? I've been wondering all week, why is nobody talking about felony Charles Bennett on this card? Yeah, he's on a losing streak. I know, I get it. He's not in the UFC or Bellator, but he's fighting on a mixed card. It's got MMA and boxing on it. It's the return of Roy Jones Jr., the very first boxing event on Fight Pass, but it's got MMA on it as well. So I'm wondering, why the hell is nobody talking about felony Charles Bennett on this card? I've been wondering that low-key, and then I saw the weigh-ins today, and people in the comments were like, whoa, why is Crazy Horse? They were using his old name. I'm just, I do apologize to felony Charles Bennett because, just out of respect, I respect the dude, and he don't like people using that name, so I'm going to be respectful to the dude who gave me an opportunity. He was the second professional fighter I ever interviewed, so just out of respect to him, felony Charles Bennett. But people in the comments were saying, yo, I didn't know he was on the card. Whoa, why isn't nobody talking about this? Why, and I've been wondering the same fucking thing. And then right after Brok Weaver, this Indian savage looking dude, I mean, that's what he looks like. He looks like he's literally ready to go in here and scalp felony Charles Bennett after the win. Like, this looks like some fucking horror movie type shit, almost. Like, looks like these dudes are about to fight and the winner's taking the other one's scalp. And I want to see, let me start by saying this too. This fight, when I watch the weigh-ins, I want to see this fight more than any other fucking card on that card. I want to see this fight more than I want to see half the fights on the UFC 221 Fox Sports pay-per-view. I mean, you got Yoel Romero, Luke Rockhold, Mark Hunt, and Curtis Blades. Give me this fight over the rest of them. I really can't name. I know you got like what? Yeah, no, I can't name any other fights on that fucking card, but I can name Brok Weaver versus felony Charles Bennett and Roy Jones on the Roy Jones Jr. card. But for some reason, they will not be aired on Fight Pass. You've got 5 fights that will be aired on Fight Pass. These fights right here that I just pulled up. Boom. Never heard of them. Never heard of him. Maybe I've heard of him. Never. Roy Jones Jr. Out of all of these motherfucking names, you're gonna tell me you couldn't fit Felony Charles Bennett, an MMA legend, on the card versus a guy that's 10-4, Brok Weaver, coming in with the whole fucking attire? If you watch this, yo, he looked like he was ready to take Felony Charles Bennett's soul, but it ain't that simple. I want to see this fight. I was gonna literally watch it on Fight Pass just for this fight. I was gonna watch the whole card, and now I'm left to ask, am I even gonna watch this shit, bro? So I'm going to ask you guys, full-time family. My plan was to do a live reaction or a fight companion to the Felony Charles Bennett, Roy Jones Jr. fight card, but now it's just Roy Jones Jr. and a bunch of people I've never heard of, so I'm honestly not interested. So let me know, do you guys still want me to watch these fights? Do you guys want to watch them with me? Or should I just say fuck it, because I don't understand what's going on, why you've got such an entertaining and popular figure in Felony Charles Bennett and you wouldn't use him to help even sell the card? And this is the only thing I can think of. And I really wish, bro, I'm going to get a tinfoil hat so I can put it on sometimes. Like, is Felony Charles Bennett, like, blacklisted or blackballed from MMA? I don't understand why the UFC wouldn't want him on Fight Pass. I understand why the UFC wouldn't sign him, or the Bellator. You know, his record isn't very pristine. He's just been taking fights literally for all of 2017. He took like 5 fights and lost like 5 fights just to pay his rent, he revealed. So Felony Charles Bennett's record right now is like 30-36. Yes, it's terrible, but it is what it is, man. He's been fighting around the world, fighting to pay the rent, and a lot of people who fight to pay the rent, whether it's in the beginning or the end of their career, their record resembles that. The Diaz brothers, I mean, we go into them. Everybody loves the Diaz brothers and knows how good they are. But Nate Diaz's record isn't perfect because he didn't get to pick and choose his fights. Now, all of that is a side note for another day. Felony Charles Bennett, also his fucking nickname is Felony. Fuck everybody left offended next year. He could have offended somebody, you know what I'm saying? Offended a powerful promoter. I don't know. I just don't understand why you've got Felony Charles Bennett fighting on Island Fights 46, the very first boxing card ever on Fight Pass, and he's not on the card. I'm just curious. I don't know. Maybe somebody can let me know. Give me some thoughts. What's your hypothesis? Do you think maybe it's because the UFC doesn't want to see Felony Charles Bennett going out like this? You know, do you think it's trying to save him from himself? Do you think it's because he's offended somebody? Fuck everybody left offended next year, and now he's like blackballed? Or do you think it's, I don't know, there's got to be some reason you don't have Charles Bennett on your, on your card over these names that we've never heard of? Like, I was so pumped to watch this fight when I found out he was on this card, and now I'm like, what? He's not even on the Fight Pass portion? I would literally rather find some live stream of the prelims of this fight card and watch those just so I can see that fight than this entire card. But that's just me, so man, it is what it is. I'm kind of dumbfounded. I don't understand what's really going on. I really wanted to see this fight. Even Brok Weaver. This Brok Weaver kid's only 26 on like a 3-fight win streak. Bro, I'm like tuned into this whole fight. I want to see what happens. Win or lose. You know what I'm saying? But we can't. What the fuck? So let me know. Are we still watching this Island Fights 46? Or are we saying, yeah, and just live streaming something else maybe? I don't know. It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what the fuck is going on in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.